I've never been one to understand what lies behind the human mind, nor have I ever questioned the limits of comprehension. Yet my whole view of what I knew was tossed out the window and sent to the stars. All because I decided to look too far, just to see what would look back. The world was normal. I was normal. But with every slipping second, my brain started to explode, as if a meltdown was happening. Then, once it ended, I could hear it. It started talking to me in my dreams. I could always hear what it was saying, but couldn't make any sense of it once I woke up. That's how it started, but the more days that passed, the more I began to slip into an abyss. It made its way into the outside world, close enough for me to hear, but far enough to keep me unaware of what it was. Imagine it, something talking to you so clearly that you can feel them next to you. But taking a small look will break the illusion. Once you see that they were never there to begin with. After a few days, it left messages on my walls, big enough for me to see, but when I tried to show someone else, they couldn't see it. I tried and tried to convince everyone that there was something wrong and that I needed help. To my surprise, they agreed, but I didn't get the help I thought I would. Instead of my friends coming to my aid, they sent me to this wretched asylum. Now, its voice is louder than ever, constantly screeching into my ears about sanctuary. The more I try to ignore it, the worse it gets. Yet every now and then, I get lucky. I get a small moment of peace when I sleep now, and my dreams become more vivid than ever. In the dreams, I can feel everything, hear everything, see everything, even to the point of nearly comprehending the so-called sanctuary. There is one thing that sticks out though. I see a logo on the building that reads The Ascendants. It had blue and purple hands holding up an eye with stars and lines of gold wrapped around it. I've tried to stay asleep, to see in the building, but when I do, I feel rows and rows of teeth dig into me, forcing me to wake up. The pain hasn't gone away still, and with each dream, I get closer, but my body starts to decay faster. I'm in a race against time, and I fear that I'm in second place. Please investigate anything related to what I've experienced, for I believe it holds the key to push further into the world that hides beneath our own. You close the camcorder after viewing the recording and look ahead. There is a building up ahead, one wrapped in vegetation and dust. The logo he spoke about has since been removed, leaving nothing but a dark stain to outline the old name. Walking inside, you see that it's all abandoned, but there are so many leaves that the light from outside slowly becomes darker until it's fully blocked out. Documents are left scattered across the floor. Picking one up, it reads 05-23-18. Test subject 77. What was there hasn't been found. We have sent a new person down into their realm. Nothing we do seems to open it further, but we believe that this could be it. Signs were different this time. Instead of the subject being turned into a slurry of meat and muscle, they were able to move and see everything. Nothing was different about the procedure except for the person. We've sent honest, willing people before, but they ended up dead so often. This time, we took a death row inmate, one considered to not have a soul. When they went through, nothing happened. We had a camera attached to them so that we could see the other side, but everything was blurry. So we ordered them to come back to document what they saw. Once they stepped back through, however, they changed. They started to grow bigger, in a sense, starting to lose their humanity further along the way. We had them locked up, but word around the building is that we're moving from this place. The new location is in the woods outside an isolated city. Apparently, it's the best place to test, since it seems to be closer to the weird monsters that come up. I have a lot of packing to do for preparation, but looking at the test subject, they don't resemble what they used to be. Nothing from before the test can be found. All we have left is this monster, and I hope I don't have to find out what it can achieve. RSR-T, Dallas. You open the camera to start recording the area after reading the document, walking further into the facility, but something felt off. There was a hot breath on your neck at every turn you made, getting warmer and warmer as you walked deeper and deeper. The world around you getting darker and darker as a result, until finally it stopped, and a loud roar was heard, chilling your blood and freezing your bones. A set of sharp claws had pierced your stomach, and suddenly your body was ripped apart. The camera fell to the floor, still recording the sounds your body made while it was being eaten. The crunch of the bones and the slurping of blood made everything more grotesque, and your surroundings grew cold. This was the day Your curiosity had killed you. The last thing you heard before your eyes lost all light was the sound of footsteps fading away. The monster has freed itself, and it's thanks to you that the world will have to deal with it.